Sentinels just to burst onto his site.
Now, this is pretty important. That was a bit of a feint towards B from two of the players there. They haven't fully committed towards A. This is a big stack from the defensive side. They were stacked up in middle. Now, TenZ could be a game changer. He could slice this in half, or he gets the timing wrong and gets found by Sick. Imperative kill, and suddenly... You can see how they're moving around the map on the attacking side has punished any of the information finding that Cloud9 wanted to do here.
Sick has not taken a bullet of damage and already racked up 2 kills on that Sage. We are highlighting him earlier, already living up to the hype. As we take a look at dapr, he's going to be easing out into the A site. And with just 3 defenders left, you know the Sentinels can go wherever they want. dapr's going to make it just 2 defenders left. This fight's going to go down over at B. dapr just drawing all the attention. And it's only a matter of time. It's going to be a 2v4 retake opportunity for Mitch. And we'll see what he can do with his Sova. It's going to be tough for shinobi, the end-game leader, to make a call significant enough to get past all 4.
You just drop your spoon in the cereal bowl?
My wife just handed me a bowl of watermelon. Sorry, I was distracted, guys. Thank you.
God, now I want some of that.
It's
Jeez.
delicious.
All right. I'm jealous, but this retake is taking some time. They have no information. They were isolated over towards A, so retaking towards the site, they have to clear so much. I see this being very tricky, especially with the post-plant positioning coming out. They are dedicated towards the site, but they've got that swing of Omen over towards the halls, and they're going to have to isolate him first, but time, it's ticking, and Six having none of it. This is a lovely beginning here. There it is. Mitch does well. That's exactly what you need. He doesn't need to overpeak now. He needs to hold the angle, maybe a deeper one, allow the play to come through from his teammates like TenZ. He's waiting for the moment. Sova's baiting for him, tries to get the attention, but by now, look at where the T-side, attacking side of Sentinels is going. They've isolated off the Omen. Relyks would have to walk through his own smoke here, which he's going to do. Catching off Sick, but the trade comes back in from zombs, so the spike can be planted at B. We saw a very similar piece coming out on the attacking side from the Sentinels before, but it's retake time and it's very viable now.
Mitch just earned his res, and he is going to instantly use it, so they've got the numbers. What will they be able to do, all pushing through the middle together? It's just a Cypher and the Omen back on site, and no smokes up right now. ZAM's going to try and be the one to help out his teammate here. The Cypher playing the tight corner, but it's going to be ZAM's now isolated on the site as dapr peeks. He's got the right timing, and that's all 3 lines. And a good tripwire is going to slow the push. Relyks getting aggressive, goes up over the wall from Sick. They're not going to see this coming, but ShahZaM is there to punish. Spike has been located, and here comes the rotation.
Yeah, it's down to Vice to try and buy some time. He just about takes down sinatraa. Nice pop on the ult. Maybe gets that last bit of info. How much time does he have? Not enough. dapr there on the swing. TenZ and shinobi, though, know what's coming on. And now we're down to ShahZaM to try and do the damage. A 1v2 ain't going to be easy trying to bait it away. Tries to do what he can. shinobi, he's having...
Cloud9, remember, 7 and 5 in the group stages on their attack. Will they get that early momentum and win the pistol game? Six says no, and how good has this man been in the pistol rounds? Last time he opened up with the first 2 picks, same thing here in round 13.
Defensive-sided aggression on the pistol off the back of that contact, leaving the last 2 players for the newly appointed attacking side in all kinds of trouble. Relyks, oh, the timing couldn't have been worse. Vice there, trying to do what he can, finds zombs. Relyks goes back in, finds ShahZaM. Ooh, sinatraa does go down as well. This is suddenly very, very possible. What a messy start here, but Vice, can you clutch this up in a 1v2 now?
Mitch was able to pull off a 1v2 earlier. It's now Vice's turn. Just a classic. And you got Sick playing around the corner with dapr. Sick's gonna make some noise.
The Sentinels have absconded playing middle, really. They're very tucked in on the sides. They want some aggression towards A. There's a player on the other side. They outdo him, though. And sinatraa outplays Mitch, and that's unfortunate. That's a little bit almost unfair the way he plays it, but he's doing what he does.
150th bullet that finally kills Mitch there. Mitch was dodging, he was healing early in the round, but you got to keep your eyes on TenZ. Anytime he has this jet ult up, he is able to do damage. There's the first, gets the instant reload, down goes the second, and finds the third. TenZ 3 means that he will be able to get this plant off, and with just 2 defenders left, they're going to be in trouble going up against one of the best jets in the game, but a single bullet will cut him down.
No pressure, TenZ. Watching this cross. He gets one more. it's got to be done. They've got to be so aware of this angle. There it is. Execution towards dapr. You can see zombs trying to bait it out, but TenZ isn't falling for anything. As an individual, even on no HP, he is still operating at such a high level. Zombs does find him. How much time was bought? A great deal. I think Zombs knows it's now or never. Good random choice towards Shinobi, but he's got to move fast here, fuck it.
Has no idea where this player is, and Shinobi's paranoia is going to win.
Just before the smoke, one more comes in, he gets up close and personal, this time just pops it straight up and down, looking around, looks towards heaven, he finds one. TenZ is looking good on this, and there's another victim! TenZ is so damn good in these rounds. But Spike's not gone down here, Puckett, there's still dangers aplenty.
I don't know how he does it. He is so consistent. Definitely the most efficient player with a Jet ultimate. Now, he may have to bait a teammate or two here, but expect him to be good for the right click. And down goes the wall. TenZ is going to punish zombs. Don't you reload at me, boy. Doesn't have his updraft, so he's going to have to play low ground here. But what should have been a round for the Sentinels, the Jet, a superhero, is going to keep 4 up for the attackers with 2 defenders probably keeping their guns.
TenZ is just a goddamn game changer.
Okay,
this guy...
Sinatraa.
Okay, Sinatra's he's not out of it, but the time's not going to allow much more. They can cost him,
right?
But the round's theirs, no matter which way you want to cut this. And TenZ's value.
dapr on your screen with a terrible weapon for this range, but he is going to make it work. What? That is Stinger taking down Relyks. Out comes the knives, though. TenZ finds one, can't finish off Sick, and Sick is going to make that one count.
It's a 2v3, it's not over yet. Sick needs to do more, and he's done just that. One towards Mitch,
wow.
The second again. This is 3 now for him. He finds a third on Vice. And it all falls down to the final man standing, Shinobi. In the 1v2, he's full HP, decent armor. They've got the good read here, Puckett. They know where he is. Surely he doesn't get a free spike plant, or do they play purely for this retake? They're getting close. They want to end this one now.
In-game leader for Cloud9 will be outgunned by zombs, and that will do it. Sentinels lock up map number 1, 13-11, way closer than we saw in the group stages. Of course, impressing, especially when they don't have any weapons.
Okay. You see this mid-pressure, Sinatraa already getting things started with a bang. Contact made towards short as well. dapr knows what's up, but commits to the second. TenZ trades it, and suddenly this A hit looks a little bit more scary. They could definitely get the spike down. I want to see what that Omen does. Maybe trying to hold the back flank for now, but kind of irrelevant to how this round plays out. They kind of need to speed up here and support the rest of their team. As this retake, it's got bodies to it.
Does Sinatraa have any more curveballs, or did he use them both to break his way out of garage? That's going to be the question for me on the retake. TenZ is going to punish Stick through the smoke, and ShahZaM will answer back on Relyks, who's holding down long A. So it's just 2 players on the site. TenZ about to have his hands full, trying to do work with the classic, and now he's got help. Mitch is going to go down, so it's only TenZ, and finally they will be outgunned. ShahZaM going to pick up that defuse, and he is going to be working his way towards an ultimate early in this one.
The pressure hit. Puts the smoke down towards middle now. Probably gonna be a little bit worried. They're up on the site. That was a beautiful blind coming out from the Omen. Spike gonna be planted, and suddenly this defensive side is pretty cut off. Now, they're going in individually. I'm a little worried they're not waiting on those rotations, but maybe feeling they can make it count while they can, while the players are close by, but it's not worked out. It's trading effectively for the attacking team.
3 attackers left. None of them playing tight on the spike. They've all dropped back. Forcing movement here out of ShahZaM, and he is going to get peeked by Vice as he is going to make it now just 1 player left. dapr, can he work the miracle? I'd expect him to save the op, but they're going to be coming hunting for him. Now he's been spotted by Relyks. Will he loop around in time?
Just about going to be okay. You're going to have Relyks trying for it. He can tuck himself in the corner. He shouldn't repeat.
The first one to fall. Relyks is on the other side of the wall. Zombs is actually going to hold true with the Ghost as he gets the first pick on Mitch. That is going to delay the spike plant. And the spike is having to rotate out. ShahZaM on the flank doing huge damage as he finds his third. Looking for a fourth. Shinobi able to ant frenzy in the pistol rounds. This time, though, a great paranoid comes in as it's Relyks and Shinobi holding down C. Relyks still surviving, finds another one on zombs, and once again, it is now a 1v4 for the Sentinels. This time, it's dapr.
Cloud9 knew what was up. They 100% got to have known what was up there. Not getting away with it this time. Oh, even being checked on over towards the defensive side spawn. dapr Oh dear me, it's all looking a bit rough, right? This is not the dream. This is not how you want to start the second half. Great beginning for Cloud9, though. I think dapr knows his days are numbered. He can try and do what he can, but nice positioning, nice hold. It feels like they did their homework on that. How many times did we, go off about Sinatraa on the frenzy, aggressive, blah, blah, blah. It didn't work that time. They were prepared. Nice utility. Well held. dapr trying to do damage. Got to try and do something, but the round might be a little bit too far away, as look where that spike is. They can just sit in this crossfire. They shouldn't let him get an individual 1v1.
Spot ShahZaM. Times it.
Good
it's
timing.
At least Sinatraa. But a peek is still clean from Sick. Lit up, but Shinobi can't punish with the Sheriff in time. Does massive damage, but not enough to finish.
So far, so good. Spike is down, though. So they've got to keep this clean. You don't want those threats to arise. We've said it before. These rounds are scary because you can lose out to those pistols, those, lighter purchases, potentially. Nice work from Sinatraa. There's a little bit of a threat here, but
I think they end it here, Warren. Do they?
we're going to find out. It's all in piece. TenZ!
Was that a collat to start? I'll take it.
It's the double. It's a straight-up double, and you've taken out some of your big hitters straight away. There's no better way to do it, and no better man to be at the helm of it. TenZ can fall away going, I've done my work this round. The rest of you can pick up the pieces. I'm good. And what heartbreak for the Sentinels. That is the least ideal beginning. They've got to try and work something out here. And TenZ, well, he's going to be feeling it now. A little jump peek, able to re-peek on the angle. Show, hey, ShahZaM, this is how you re-peek an angle, maybe. But we still see this commitment towards A here, Puckett.
Yeah, dapr making some noise in the cages. TenZ, of course, on the other side. And that res, of course, was used in the previous round, so they are nowhere near bringing back the numbers. This is fully a 3 versus 5 with 50 seconds and a TenZ in your face. He's going to find his third. Get the ace, TenZ. I'm ready for another highlight clip. Let's put this game away and move forward. Now, the ultimate is still available for zombs. That's the only thing that I can see in their favor, and I'm just going to shut up and watch TenZ for a little bit.
Okay, let's watch TenZ in his natural environment here, prowling and destroying Sentinels one by one. Unfazed by anyone. I don't know what zombs does, man. What can you do in these buckets?
Okay, all right, they're giving them the opportunity for the ace, and there it is, TenZ and Cloud9.
Specifically for TenZ, but also as a collective for Cloud9.
Doubt, because Cloud9 are all here on A site. They very much are expecting this push.
And the timing of the wall was so clutch, it does not prevent them to move with the molly. The kills are starting to come in fast and furious. Sinatraa, he's going to get picked off by Shinobi. The in-game leader has himself 3 kills. Last player left alive, it's going to be Sick. Can Sick live up to his name? Looking for another, but he can't quite get the shot off. His teammate is going to stick it. Sick goes through the smoke. He goes through the smoke, but Relyks is right there. And they manage to get this one. I thought that it was looking like Sick. This team, they just need to find like either some coaching or they need to get some kind of management to decide what they're going to do. But now this team seems to be popping on all cylinders. While that's going on, though, Sinatraa, he's going to try and see if he can get a little aggro on the back with the run it back. It ends up working out for them because they are able to get 1 kill. Now, Spike is down. Relyks on the opposite side of this wall. Hasn't made a lot of noise quite yet. Mitch is playing back on defense. You see him with that op just looking for an angle, but they have this locked down now.
And the last thing they want to do here is kind of sacrifice their economy and give away weapons if they don't feel like this is doable. Time is ticking away, so they have to go soon. The orbital strike does force 1 out, and that's going to be
beautiful.
As quick as that.
It hurts a lot. C9 have been great in the past with these sheriffs, but you know that Sentinels are prepared for that. Aggressive hold from Mitch too, if actually dapr goes for that cross. And Sick will have the read on Mitch as soon as he comes through here. Makes him rather weak as well. So Mitch on this flank, and dapr is actually going to be hanging back here while the rest of the team's going to be working on the A site. Freely get onto this. No utility all that necessary, given that they have had this advantage. And Sinatraa, don't you dare try and hit him with an LMG. That's his job.
It's Sinatraa and Shinobi, both of them, what they've done when they've been playing Sova with the Ares and the Odin has been disgusting. ShahZaM takes down Relyks, and this round is going to be just a formality at this point, as Mitch is going to be the last remaining player just to try and damage the economy. I imagine They are going to opt to try and go the same way. Now they've got the information, they're not going to be going to the defender spawn. They don't need to hunt him, really. Although, as I say, that dapr does what he likes, doesn't he? He's going to say, hey, I can get an extra kill on the scoreboard.
This isn't good. Oh, it's basically a tag team maneuver. And sick headshot. The first blood. Mitch is going to fall down to that one. Not sure around this corner. Look at that flash off there. Relyks. He was just caught off guard. Sinatra's waiting for this support on Heaven, which 2 players are going to be there to back him up. TenZ, though, isn't going to give him the time to be able to settle. And while that goes down, dapr does get the final 2 kill along with Sick. And that's basically going to do it there. So they will be able to go up in this series. He doesn't have a lot of options, unfortunately, for him, but he's going to have to fly over this one. Rockets down. Boom. Does get the kill. But his teammates, they just get shredded like Swiss cheese inside of the showers. Relyks, though, he's going to be good for 1. Does come out. And this spike now should be able to go down here. Oh, no.
Careful now.
He's burning him. He's burning him. He burns him. sinatraa gets cooked. Relyks. But now it's the 2 aces here. sinatraa versus TenZ, but TenZ comes out on top.
Sova, but
dapr
he
gets
spots out 2, but dapr gets 2 openers of his own, and now this could be the end. Is nigh. sinatraa is there to get a 3rd, and surely Sentinels win from this point. At least Vice has done something, but he's in a 1 versus 4 GB, and I don't think this is going to go well.
Yeah, as I heard in an old Halo match all these years ago, push because you can't lose. That's basically where it's at right now, and they do it just like that.
We have to give him a shout out. 22 and 19 on a Brimstone, but now it is going to be the push from middle up to A. They're going to go up vents here, but they're going to be walking straight into sinatraa, who has boombots, he has flashbacks, and he's done so much damage. He's ripping through them right now. He gets a 3K, and that is definitely not where you wanted to go. You did not want to head.
Relyks is hiding away inside of the sewer, and ShahZaM finds him right outside. The connection is beautiful. ShahZaM finds the target, gives them the man advantage. Now let's see what their opper can do potentially as Mitch backs away. ShahZaM's going to be making his way over toward A site just to support the Omen. Vice on the lurk again.
How different Sentinels approached that round. They said, previous round, we'll give you mid control. That round, we are taking it from you, and we're forcefully positioning ourselves to make it so difficult for you to be able to rotate if you have gone for a default.
Oh no. ShahZaM, he does the magic the only way ShahZaM can. Goes right over with the updraft, and just a basic but beautiful kill there. Vice unaware of what was going on, just like the way the sinatraa might actually catch a few here. Does get the intel, backs away, doesn't invest anything into it. Let the boom buy go ahead and handle that, and let them go ahead and shoot that instead. Finally, they're going to get onto the site. shinobi and Relyks get themselves 2 kills, but Relyks looks away, and 1 player, it's Mitch. Only 1 left alive. A classic and no hope to get that. Okay, well, here comes the execute. zombs doesn't get the kill, and now the neural theft is out, so they'll win out A site. Huge win for them here. TenZ. Oh, man. He looked away at like the worst moment, just seconds, milliseconds, and he might have been able to get 1 more kill there.
Almost like he had too much information.
I know exactly where you are.
Now they're just going to have to burst out of this one, but in doing so, they're going to run in right into the scope of Mitch. Gets a shot through the wall. dapr pushing right through this ramp, doing his due diligence and checking those corners. Vice is suspicious that 1 more could be there as well. The shots are being sent out. It's Sick, the last player standing inside of the dark cover. He just decides to send some bullets. It will work out, but it's just getting so close. They're going to back out of this one. Good try, Sick.
He's walking towards him at B.
They're already going onto the site. The difference is that you can't do this against TenZ. He will get himself at least 1 or 2, and he does just that. zombs is the last player left alive. The plan fell apart, but perhaps zombs could bring it back from the brink of defeat. Shots are going out. zombs, but I don't think they will, because the strategy so far has just been play back, let them make the mistake. Well, Vice did go and challenge, and he is going to pay for his life. Relyks going back to a familiar position. There goes the blast pack. Will do some damage, though, but it's not going to be enough to get the kill. Now sinatra's in the best possible spot. He hasn't moved at all. He's perfectly fine. identifying exactly where he's going to be. In case people want to get a little gully inside of heaven, he will be there to receive them with glee.
You will not kill my ally.
Zombs kills Vice instantly as soon as he's going to be brought back. TenZ onto the site. No kills for him. Only one player left alive, and it's shinobi. Perhaps their luck could be changing here, but you got a lot of weak members of Sentinels still looking to hold this thing down, or at least one weak member that's going to be located right next to the spike. Shinobi has been peaked.
Gonna reposition. Maybe he didn't realize there was a player on elbow, but he does scout his way back over there. Does have the ultimate available, but Vice outs him with the Bulldog. A huge kill to keep this round and this map alive for Cloud9. Mitch will get one of his own. Sick does trade, but he is the last remaining player in a 1 versus 3. And I think Cloud9 are just about going to stay alive here.
At least for the time being. 1v3. Sick inside of heaven. B site's going to be open, and TenZ will meet him. Oh boy, this actually changes things up quite a bit. Sick with this kill. Now the wall's down. He can get this spike off. A 1v2, but no armor. So doesn't have the cushion of the 50 HP that would be remaining. And also nowhere for him to be able to res his teammates so that they can put an exclamation mark at the end of this competition. But how amazing would it be if Sick manages to clutch up a 1v2 here when all hope appeared to be lost, and it was Sick, the battle sage, to win this one out. Player's going to be located on the site. Sick now in a 1v1. Oh no! And Sick, I cannot believe champions of PAX Arena are Sentinel
matches I've ever witnessed on Valorant.